What's going on, YouTube? GraveCinder here, and welcome to episode 25. Well, I promised you guys 2 episodes this week, and here it is. And even though it's not after the first one, it's a few days later, but I found some time. I'll hold on to my promise to you guys. So here we are. We're in the street district, and I found this view from here down into the city skyline that I thought looks really nice from here. So wanted to share that with you. We are currently sitting at 8.7 million in the bank, 76,000 in population. We're dropping a few, just like in the previous episode, which I'm hoping to change in this one. And we have a small demand for residential, medium demand for both commercial and industrial. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to come over here and put in a little bit more of commercial. And I'd like to, let's grab our road, come about to there, and do something just like that. Let's go ahead and we'll start with the IT cluster, because I want those taller buildings right in the middle. There we go, and we'll just get rid of that right there, and we might as well do just that. So I want the IT cluster all the way right in there, and then the rest of this stuff is gonna be high density commercial, and I'm gonna put it on on 3-speed, and we're just gonna let that go. Actually, before we do that, do we have ample services here? Police, we do. Fire, we do. Medical, we do. What about parks? And I'm just trying to make sure that we have enough. See, we're missing a park here. That we have enough. Let's see what that's gonna do. Not enough. Actually, we're pretty red over here. What I was going to say, what I'm trying to accomplish, and hopefully we will here shortly if the game plays along with us, is I'm trying to get enough services in this area and raise the land value to where all of the commercial buildings level up to level 5. And that way, it's not a terrible place right there for it, I think. That way, they get to their top level, and we see what that skyline looks like that I wanted to have in the first place. And then what I'll do here is put in one of those, and that should be enough. Yeah. So police, fire, medical, and parks. That's what we have there. Now, while that develops, hopefully, let's come over here, and we're gonna boost our population just a little bit. So I've decided to move the waste transfer facility I forgot. This one needs to be empty as well. Well, let's go ahead and use our neat little trick and collapse this building, because I definitely don't want to wait for it. There we go. Okay, and we're gonna move it. We're gonna move it all the way over here. that collapsed to such a useful tool. And then we have our fire. Come on. Firehouse. We're gonna grab that, and we'll put it right there on the corner, and then the rest of the stuff we can just get rid of. I don't know if you guys recall, but this is where we had there we go. We'll leave it right there. This is where we had our old, whatchamacallits, sewage, inland sewage deposits, or whatever they're called. Let's come and we'll use this road right here. Actually, let's make that a little bit nicer. We'll have it end in a roundabout. There we go. I should have put some trees on that. There we go. And then over here we're gonna add some more high density European residential. Let's come to there. We'll hook up right there. Do a couple of stronger grids. There we go. And then maybe over here on this side, we could do some efficient freeform. And what I mean by that is trying to leave enough room to where we utilize most of the dead space, if you will. So like something like that. That should be good. Let's come over here. We'll grab our districts. And let's just... we'll do something like that. And I actually plan on doing the same thing down this way. So I'm just going to run the district down that way right away. There we go. And hopefully this gets us some of that residential boost that I'm wanting, because in this series we're gonna experiment with monuments, and last I checked it's 85,000 is what we need in order to play with those. Okay, that should be good for now. Let's make sure that we have enough services here. So police is not there, but it is now. Fire department is kind of there. We'll leave it. I think that's sufficient enough. And let's put in a couple of parks. So we'll put one right there. One right there. And one right there. There we go. So hopefully that'll bring up some of our residential. All right, I should probably turn my mic on before I start talking. We'll let this area develop just a little bit, and then we'll come over here and add some more residential. But before we do that, though, I thought a block of commercial would be nice to have here. So if we do something like that. And then if we line up like so, we'll get rid of that. And we'll do 2 more. Go something like that, and we'll hook that up right there. That right there, and this right here could be residential. And this is all going to be low density commercial. We'll have that all right about there. I think that should be good. And then over here we can grid out a little bit. Nobody says we can't. Let's bring a road that comes out this way. Don't do that. And we'll leave it like so. And let's see, how can we transfer power between here? I think a park should do. Yes. There we go. Perfect. All right, so then we're going to add more high density. More high density residential. I don't know what's going on with my throat. I have the tickle. That happens a lot, especially when I sit down to record. I talk at work all day. It doesn't happen at work. It's only at home for whatever odd reason. So, okay. All right. I think that we're going to let this area level up a little bit. Services, I think, should be good for the most part, except for police. We can put a police station right over here on the corner. And I think we should also add a few schools, because we haven't done that. We're going to go with, let's put one right over here. There we go. Then we should have enough room for a playground right there. Actually, we had a playground right next to it, but that's okay. That's fine. No big deal. And we'll put the high school over here on this side. It's kind of perfect right there. And then hopefully basketball court, perfect. And that should be good. So our commercial demand is now gone. Our residential demand is gone as well, even though I think commercial is going to come back before residential, because we zoned only a little bit. And we should be good for a little while. I'm going to get rid of some of these street lights. Okay. But all right, so I'm gonna let the game run for a little bit. Right after I fix this water issue. But I was gonna say I'm gonna let the game run a little bit. All right, fine. There. I'm gonna let the game run a little bit and see how it develops. I don't think that we're gonna reach 85,000 in this episode. but we just may. Who knows? I guess we'll wait and find out. But I'm gonna let it run a little bit. I'll focus on some detailing, kind of like maybe adding some trees and whatnot in these kinds of areas while that's being done. This actually also came up to level 3. We're about halfway through level 3 to reach level 4. And we'll be back. So, see you in a little bit. Alright guys, so I have let the game run for a good 15 minutes and that only got us about, what, 3.5? Maybe up to 4,000 in population. But most of this is already filled in. And I did a little bit of trees and whatnot. Added a little bit more commercial over here, and then I also messed around with some policies too, which is kind of why our income, you'll watch it top out at like 70,000 here shortly. The policies that I enabled were in the city planning, so I put in small business and big business policy. Benefactors, I encouraged biking to reduce a little bit of traffic, sustainable fishing, and dolphin safe fishing, which increases happiness but yields fish on both. Taxation, I didn't do anything there. I did enable parks and rec. Rec use was already on there. Recycle plastic, I believe I enabled that. And don't ask me why. I just opened up the menu to see what's going on and did it. So, if we take a look at our economy, you'll see here that, well, you wouldn't know, I would, that our commercial, both the low density and high density, has gone up substantially. So, with that said, we have about, what, like 15, I want to say like 15 minutes left in the game. And I thought maybe we would finally get to this amusement park over here that I've been wanting to do for a little while. So let's do that. Why not? Let's get rid of all the trees and shrubs and whatnot. I'm actually going to keep this old abandoned cemetery here, and we're going to work around it. So it is going to be an amusement park. I think we've decided that a long time ago. I'm going to keep the game on 3 speed in the meantime. And look at our budget right now, or income. 58,000. I think it's going to cap out at 70. So we're gonna make the main entrance right over here. So I think we're gonna need a road. Let me just put. Oh, you know what? The main entrance has to be on a road. So why don't we catty corner it like this? Something like that. Go just like that. And like that. And I actually don't think that's far out enough. I think that might be. And nope, that's University, Parks, there it is. Amusement Park. Park main gate. Perfect. Look at how that turned out. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our there we go. That might be a little too far out. Something like that. And we're just going to go all the way around. And perfect. Okay. That'll work. And then what we're going to do is, let me see what this fence looks like. Actually does not look, it doesn't look bad at all. Let's turn off everything but angle. And we're gonna have to be careful here. Because if we click one into the cemetery, I think we're gonna get rid of it. And I don't want to do that. Okay, so it's gonna be a spooky type of amusement park. Now we did unlock a few things, which I mean to kind of get us going isn't gonna be hard. So we'll put one of those there. Put one over on this side. And then we have the game booths. Put one there. And one right next to it. Restrooms should be located somewhere near the entrance. I think there's a cafe as well, or a souvenir shop. Put that right there. And the cafe. There we go. Perfect. For now, we're gonna power this with a wind turbine. There we go. And that should be enough. Perfect. Do we have water here? I think we do. Yep. And alright, now we have to work on the entrance into the amusement park. Perfect. And let's see if we can come over here, convince this to curve for us really nicely. That's not really nice. I'll keep that. What's that look like? That looks bad. That looks really bad. Let's come back over here and let's see if we can. Oops. All right, that's kind of level. I'm not gonna mess with it too much. I'm just gonna come over here and 1, 2. Okay, we'll do 1 and 1. Perfect, just like that. And I don't know if we should have. We won't. We're actually gonna have a walking path from this side. And I think path park with decoration. Okay, amusement park, park. Nature reserve. No. The zoo. Trade school. University. Where is the zoo? Fine, we'll just use it from here. Alright, let's come here. Okay. From here, we're gonna freeform. Okay, something like that should be just a-okay. You know what? For now we'll leave it. So let me connect the road out this way as well. We're gonna do that. Actually, gonna make it a one-way in. There we go. There we go. This one we will upgrade like so as well. And I think that's going to be that. I'm going to resume. For now, that's good. So here's my idea, just so you guys can hopefully try and visualize it. Industry level 4. That's our ore. Perfect. All right, we'll mess with that probably in the next episode. My vision here is this. In the center, we're gonna have all of the smaller buildings, but we're gonna use trees and other items to kind of try and decorate it and turn it into this spooky amusement park, if you will. And then on the outskirts, we're gonna have some of the bigger amusement park items like the Tower of Doom. Actually, we're gonna have several of those. Then we'll have the huge roller coasters and whatnot, and this whole thing then is just gonna be one big ol' amusement park. And the reason I went with this type of pathway is because it has the little foliage, whatever you want to call that, on growing on the sides of it. Come to think of it now, though, this would also have been a good place to put a zoo, because the animals cannot escape. I'll be honest with you, if I had thought of that earlier, I probably would have done that. So if you're following along, give the zoo a shot right here, and let me know what you think of it. So that's that. We're almost at 80,000. 5 more thousand population, which I think hopefully by the end of next episode we're gonna achieve. I'm also gonna have to figure out another way to bring in some more jobs in order for us to bring in 5 more thousand people, because we're gonna need more jobs for that. And everything else in the city is doing just fine. Our traffic actually improved from what it was before, and I thought for sure that traffic would have increased once I enabled the small and big business benefactors. Because you gotta think, like, if they're selling more items, there's more trucks coming in, delivering the goods and whatnot, but that really wasn't the case. So, I think we'll leave it there. Oh, look, 80,000 and 10 million in the bank. Not bad. So we still have a lot to do. We gotta fill in all these. I want to say, we can count this as like a blank building tile. So we have 4. 1, 2, 3, and then this last one over here, 4. We still have to figure out where we're gonna put the forestry industry. I'm thinking maybe secluded somewhere over here. Oh, ooh. I think over here would be a good place for it. Somewhere right here. But yeah, that's that. So, not quite the most exciting episode, but we'll get there. We'll make this thing look nice. So, as always, be the best that you can be in everything that you do. and I'll see you guys on the next one.